Okay, so we got some leaks for the upcoming episode of Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, episode 6. But before we get into any of that, I kind of wanted to just take a little dive into seeing where the fandom is right now with Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War, because it's kind of crazy. But as of the recording of this video, we're already 5 episodes deep into Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War, considering the fact that there was a time where there was pretty much damn near no hope for Bleach's return. To be this deep into this stellar top of the line adaptation is mind-blowing. Now, is it perfect? We already discussed on multiple occasions. One of the things that is seemingly playing a part in the division of fandom is the fact that the pacing is fairly quick, and that's honestly something that we have to expect, considering the fact that there's 200 and some odd chapters plus being adapted into 50 episodes. So this is something that they're gonna have to cram as much as they can, on top of the fact that Kubo also expressed that he wanted to basically bring in some stuff that he didn't get to do, things that didn't get to get extended upon and answered in this adaptation, because it'll essentially, if you think about it, be like the quintessential version of Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War, even surpassing the manga, because again, I'd imagine Kubo has had so much time to think about a lot of these extra additions he would have liked, and just in general with him being so integral and a part of the anime process, it's safe to say that there's a lot just in general in this whole thing that's invested from not only, you know, the staff and whatnot, but Kubo himself. Aside from that, it looks like the dub is off to a good start, although there have been some replacements. I believe the gentleman that played Chad had stepped away from the role, and that was recasted. There's still that impending situation with Zaraki Kenpachi for the whole David Lodge situation, so it seems like the dub is going for the most part alright. And there's also been some mixed reactions regarding the art and animation. Well, not so much so the art, because I don't think there's anybody that has said anything negative regarding the quality. There's nothing that can be said negative about the quality of the art. However, some of the animation hasn't been to some people's liking, because in general, a lot of people are hoping for more Sakuga style animation. If you don't know, basically look it up. It's essentially a lot more complex, you would argue, of a style, so to speak, but it's the most fluid. It's where, like, some of the biggest fights you could think of in anime history, that's usually what fans love to see, especially nowadays. They want it to look in the Sakuga style. Sometimes it's a little more simplified in detail art-wise, but animation-wise, that's pretty much, I guess you would say, a fan favorite, and just in general what looks the most visually appealing in terms of movement. And because the last handful of episodes really haven't integrated any of that type of animation, some fans are upset, considering the fact that it doesn't feel like it's stiff. Like, maybe there's times that it's not 1,000 billion% in terms of only animation. Art itself looks great, only animation. There's not really times where it's just like, oh my god, this is unbearable. Like, for the most part, it looks great. Like, it's not, I guess, what some have anticipated or hoped for, but I'm sure in some of the big key moments, they're definitely going to integrate the best they possibly can. And just in general, we should be appreciative at the end of the day that we're getting this. And I'm not saying that as some sort of bootlicker. I'm saying the fact that Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War feels like a treat for the fandom, and we should probably treat it as such. But going into what we got coming here, I ain't gonna lie, I am pretty freaking excited, because the last episode that we just watched, episode 5 of Bleach's Thousand Year Blood War, it felt like this is really taking off now. Like, a lot of things have already happened in the anime. We instantly got to see the entire cast again, so it wasn't like a, hey, here's Chad episode 4 or anything like that, because everything was consolidated within the first episode, and them doing that whole reunion, kicking butt, saving those 2 rookie Shinigamis. So again, it wasn't anything that required to have like a slow, drawn out pace. If anything, you want to get through to as much as you possibly can so we could get into this 1,000-year blood war, especially considering the anime is going to be broken up into sets of 13 to equal out 52 episodes. So again, we don't want to be episode 6 and Ichigo is still fighting Kurge or something, you know what I'm saying? You want to really get through to it. So I feel like pacing wise, again, been fantastic for the most part. A little fast at times, but it's not like it's destroying the experience. And art and animation, I don't know, I feel like it's been fitting for the most part for what we've seen. I can only imagine when the season finale goes down what type of animation we're going to be looking at, because again, the art has spoken for itself. It looks incredible. All of the shots, like when you're freaking seeing Byakuya falling down there, looks incredible. It's just the animation. But going into the preview that we have here for Bleach, 1000 Blood War episode 6. For starters, we got a shot of Old Man Yamamoto's eyes. I mean, the art looks freaking incredible there, but I'm imagining we're gonna get so much Old Man Yama drama. Captain Yamamoto is clearly going to be very pivotal, and again, that art looks really good. We got a shot of your watch. Honestly, again, artistically it looks fantastic. Honestly, now that I think about it, looking at it, kind of reminds me even of some like 90s animation, like just some or art, shall I say. Like, just imagine that from a 90s anime film or something. In general, again, nothing to say in terms of like anything other than it looks amazing. Then there's a shot of Old Man Yamamoto, one armed with flames behind him, looking like, yeah, it's going down, which is 100% what I expect with this next episode. I'm expecting a lot with the next few episodes, for that matter, because yeah, this 1000 Blood War is getting crazy. And then we also have a shot of Unohana, aka, wow, I almost said a spoiler, but yeah, we got Unohana here, one of the captains of the Gote 13. And yeah, again, I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but definitely very exciting stuff, to say the least. And then the last shot we have is of an explosion going off in the distance with Toshiro Hitsugaya, if I'm not mistaken, in the forefront. I'm imagining that's probably Old Man Yama's flames going off in the background, because he looks like he's quite upset, to say the least. And just in general, right now, it's an amazing time to just been rocking with Bleach this long and see it all come full circle again, seeing all of these moments that I freaking went crazy back with the manga releases coming to anime. I'm excited, but let me know how you're feeling so far with Bleach as it stands right now with the run it's going on, and your expectations for the next episode. Do you think it's going to be a big one? ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. Subscribe and hit that bell to get more.